There, Yang here with part 4 of creating our own ACF sample project. Yesterday I started recording this already, but I had visitors in the middle of the recording, so I will now go over it. I'm not gonna redo it, but let's check out. So I'm gonna press play. You will see a warning, so I need to check that because I'm gonna quickly show the log file. So basically what is happening when I press start, he cannot find the statistic component, missing component. And then basically he's referring to the three progress bars. So this is one progress bar, second, but this comes from, hold on a second, still early in the morning. This comes from this one. These are these. And I can show you our stat. See? The first one. Then the 198. That is this one. And then the mana. That is this one. You see? But you will see in a second what I mean. So, okay. So, a quick recap of our. So, content, we created the base files in the beginning. And I think in the first part I did it. I start creating the widgets. But if we're gonna do it like this, then it's really starting from scratch, and you really need to open every widget, start looking at the code, copying the code, making the functions, blah 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 blah. So that will be a lot of work. So what we are going to do, because do not work directly inside your plugin folder, never do that. Create a child, do not copy, especially not from the base files, because for example you have a blueprint project, you have a master base class, so the first one, let me say, and you start copying that, then basically all the references to the rest will not work anymore because you create a new base file. So for example, I have a vertical blueprint, that is my base class. You do a lot of code in it. Yeah, why would you, if you want to use that vertical settings with all the code you defined in it, why you would copy that into a whole new master base blueprint with exactly the same code? Then you create a child of the master and work on the child and add code and or do your thing. So that is the correct workflow to work with the plugin. Never modify something inside the plugin folder. Never. Okay, so that is why we need to copy, and then like in the other examples where they start from create a new project, open the sample project, open the project settings, go in all your gameplay tags, export it, import it in the new program, in the new project, and that thing. But then they still referring to everything inside the plugin, and that is not correct. You cannot use this. You need to recreate this, because if you going to use this and you modify and you're working directly in the plugin folder, Pask makes a new update, it overwrites everything and you lose everything. So never work in the plugin folder. Okay, so here we go again. So that said, I'm going to go back. Yeah, put the filter off. So what did we do? So we created all the instances, what we need, all the base classes, the game instance, the game mode, the damage calculator. Nothing is configured, it's only created. So we were working on this guy. So we just set it up that we have a base movement. Like you see, I put the interaction on it, but it's also not defined and placed and orientated and everything. It's just the really flat, let me say, the flat build, so that you, once this is done, you can make the backup of it, and you have your, not a lot, but really the basics is already done. Because like you see, it's a lot of work to only have the basic configured correctly before you can think of, I'm gonna make an action, I'm gonna make a other thing. No, you really need to have the base. And then once this is done, we back up everything and we continue working on that file. If I want to do, for example, next week a new project with the combat framework, I just go to my backup, because then I know I did a lot of work. I just need to add at the moment to my data table. So like if I'm going to start making items, then I know I have a fresh setup, clean. Because if I every time need to start from the sample project, it's not bad to learn, totally not. But then I have too much unnecessary elements that I'm not gonna use. So the cleaning out later will be more work than creating your game, for example. So, and it's the same like when you're going to add other assets, for example. It's the same thing, eh? Like, for example, we're going to take the animal behavior kit. It's a complete system for animals, blah, 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 blah. And then you can start copying the code from the player character to your own character. But in the end, when we're going to put them next to each other, and then we're going to go into the project settings and check the inputs, you see that you mainly have several the same inputs: interaction, fire, sprint, crunch, for example. Yeah, you don't need that to copy over, because it's inside ACF. You need to use ACF, the code. You don't need to use an external asset to do this. It's inside ACF. First, use everything that is inside ACF and build on your character, and just add the things that is really necessary to have the other asset working. Don't start copying everything, because all of a sudden your project will not load anymore, or it will start doing crazy things just because you have way too much files in your project that are unnecessary. And like every asset that you brings in mainly comes with a demo or showcase map. Yeah, you don't need that. You can create a new project, drop the asset in it, check what the asset got, and then from that project just migrate what you need into your project, so that it always stays clean. Yeah, that's when you're learning, you just do that, but in the end you will see that it's not always the correct thing. Okay, so first I'm gonna do this guy. Here we have two widgets we need to adjust. So we're going to first go to, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. I already did it. So we're gonna browse. So that is the target icon. Target icon. No, he comes in the wrong one. But we're going to go here again. So the target icon, I saw there are two. So I don't know why there are two almost exactly the same widgets. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to open the target widget. So that's that center, basically your center, your crosshair thing. So I'm going to open this one and I'm going to open the other one. No, I need to be in this one, then this one. So you see, it's exactly the same. The only thing that is different, this is your canvas panel. Or no, the canvas panel is deleted, but it's only the image. It's only the image. And this one is the image inside the sidebox. That's the only difference I see in this widget or in the widgets. There's also no code in it. Same for this one. There is no code in it. Okay. So I'm going to close those because. So what we do, like I say, go in your this one. Just copy everything into your directory. So in our case, it's widgets here, and then rename it so that you don't have the double namings and you don't know which one is which one. So prefix it with your initials in the front or at the back or a number or something. It doesn't matter. Always make sure that your settings stay the same. Always check that, because when working like this you can quickly overlook something. Then we need, there was another one, hold on, because it was done yesterday, so this is done. Then I think it was here on the effects manager, yeah, the damage one. Again, we're going to go. That's just the 99 thing. What I did, I imported some fonts that I had on the computer from other projects, just to make the difference that we see, same like the character. When I press play, I'm using the default epic that came with the third person project, as I'm gonna use that for the moment. So I'm not gonna retarget to the skeleton of the framework or the plugin itself. No, I'm gonna use my project, and then later on, when I'm gonna import characters, then I will modify that, and then I will see what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna retarget to the skeleton or if I'm gonna build up on my own skeleton that came with one of my characters or something. I will see. Basically it doesn't matter, it's just that you need to add all the sockets needed, but yeah, you need to do it anyway. So even like what we are doing now, we are really saying from create a folder and blah 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 blah, everything directly from the plugin folder. There's another way, quicker, yes, but in the end you still need to do the same, because the other way is basically saying from I'm creating a new project. I will then close the project, open it in the Explorer, create a new folder inside your hold on, so I'm gonna show in browser. Then basically what you do is, I think it was here, you create a new folder called or plugins. I need to check that again. And then basically what you do, you go on the, oh, like, come on, now we don't want to, oh, he's doing it in the other way. Hold on, he is going there, and then, where is he? Where are you? And a lot, and then here, and I think it was like, was it not like that? Hold on, no, it's not like that. It's It's the other way. I need to do it from here, I think. Basically what you do, you go then locate your plugin and then copy your plugin completely into that plugin folder, and then you're working locally with the plugin in your project. But then you still need to do the same, you know, you need to create a child and you need to yeah, basically modify the widgets and everything. So, and then in the end, I don't know, but if there's an update, yeah, you can then redo everything basically, or modify everything and see what is broken. So I'm never do this way. I always do it like I'm doing now. So okay, but that said, so that is the damage, like I say. So there's also nothing much behind it. The only thing you have is that when you go on the default, you have that text font that you can then, like I did, I change it to, I don't see the effect here directly inside the widget, but we will see later on once we configure the rest. Oh, come on. Okay. And yeah, something I also forgot to do. I see it now. We created it from the base class, but we need to add the spring arm and the camera to the character. That we also need to do. Okay, so normally, if I'm not mistaken, I think for now on the character side, I think we set the widget correctly. And I don't think there is another one standing somewhere. I don't think so. No. No, equipment also doesn't have anything that is the widget. No, so for the character, that's done. Yeah, for the character, everything is done. Okay. Then we're gonna close that one. Then we're gonna own sample. Close this. The car. The HUD. And open the HUD file quickly. So that is like what we are doing now is I created the base HUD. So we are not using, so it's not referring basically to the plugin directory normally. So then we created our own widget. So you see everything is pointing, it's referencing to the correct places. Then, now comes it. What you need to do, like you already see, this is not renamed. These are the ones we are using, because normally you have here the on head. So it's referring to, hold on, here the widgets are here, so it's referring to this one, and this one, hold on, then we have to, so like you see, it's this one is the on head user, that is this one. So we need to modify those two, and I'm gonna show you. So this, first of all, we created our own. So by copying all those and prefixing, we have our own. So we need to replace these with our own, but don't delete them yet. First drag in everything what you need, the on head, the interact, and the equipment. Yeah, okay. Then orientate everything, so align everything. The same, like just go on the other ones and then check and then put everything together. Like you see, I'm using my own font so that I see what is changed. Okay, so you need to add those. Then inside your graph, what you need to do is first go look in the functionality, the macros and everything. what you need or what you need to modify. In our case, we need to modify this part. So like you already see, DP, it's referring to R, and then the other, but you can not just drag them in and hook them up. You need to do it like, I'm gonna do it. You need to go like get, and then you need to drag a pin and do the set up widget owner. Then you connect everything back like this. Same for the equipment widget. Replace everything, hook it up. Then we need to go a little bit down. So what you can do is just copy this, Control V or W, and then you hook it up here. Compile and save. So compile and save. That is this part that you then created or that you then finished. Also, what you need to always check is that there's no interfaces configured on it and everything, so that everything is exactly the same like in the plugin folder or in the sample project. Okay, so this one is also okay normally. So we're gonna close this one. What we now need, this one is also okay, so close this one. What we now need is this one, this guy, the on head. And the on head is referring to, I already renamed everything. Yeah, I use it hunger and thirst because I was testing some stuff like we configured in our data tables only health for the moment. So really there's basically nothing configured if it comes to the statics or anything, only the tags, let me say. But these are like you saw in the beginning in the error message, you have the mana and everything also configured. But yeah, that's why I'm using health, hunger, and thirst. So that was my idea behind it. Okay, so here we need to do the same. You need to go, and we need to have, if I'm not mistaken, that is, this one is this guy. Yeah, this guy. So you need to drag it in 3 times. I modified this so I can set the color inside the widget itself later. So that I'm gonna put over here, and we're gonna quickly go to that one. That is this, and that is this guy. So the text block, and the only thing what I did, I'm gonna show you. This is the only thing I did extra. So on the construct, I take the bar, the percentage, the progress bar. Then I drag a pin and set fill color and opacity. Promote it to a variable. Make sure you can that it's editable and enclosed on spawn, that you can work with it from inside the other files. Compile. So on this we don't need to do anything. Here you don't need to do anything. The only thing, what I was doing, I modified. Maybe that's not a bad idea to do also. The warning messages, like the error messages, prefix them also. That you see, like, if you see the logs, it's not correct. Normally it had to say DP RS progress bar. And when you saw the log files, if you see the log files, you see first of all, is going to the wrong on head. Simple as that. That's the wrong on head because we are not using these values anymore or namings. We are using health, hunger, and thirst. So that is not correct. Okay, so go back here. So then adjust this. Let me quickly check that I did not. So he's looking for the component. So here you don't need to do anything. No. Ah, yeah, I see it. I see something here. This I overlooked. Okay, but hold on. Then leave this for a second. And that is only the progress bar. Huh? Yeah, okay. So same what I say, replace this. Then here inside the setup widget owner, what you need to do, because you modified these, you need to drag them in back. Then set up stat bar and configure everything. Configure everything. Hook everything back up like it was. So don't delete, first hook everything up and then afterwards delete it. Okay, so here it seems to be okay. Yeah. So once you have done this part must be okay. Then quickly check the rest of the code. So, yep. That is okay. So we can close it now. Huh? Yeah. This is also set to prelim. Yep. Okay, so this we can also close now. Quickly do a save all. Okay, now this guy. This I overlooked it seems. So then I'm gonna close everything. So we start from the beginning again. So in the event graph, we added only this part. Okay, so this is what we added to adjust the fill color. Okay, then setup static bar. So here we need to check something. Okay, checking if the valid tag. Then we modified our warnings. It's going to look for the statics component. We store the static component. We bind. We set the static tag. Yep, handle the change. And this guy, hold on a second, switch on gameplay. Why switch on gameplay? RPG, why are you not taking my text? Aha. Why are you not taking my tags? Okay, so we have, instead of RPG, DP. Attree, param, and stats. Everything was configured correctly. So we need to do some debugging. So, because I renamed it, so yeah, okay, we don't have this one, but that has nothing to do with it. Then, yeah, so must be okay. So let's find out why he is doing this. We don't have anything set here, huh? Hold on. a second. Get set. Why you do this? Owner static this. Yes. Okay, checking if we got a valid pawn owner. If we do, we continue. If not, okay. And the component reference restore when it's valid. Do the same. How crazy that it is, but yeah, okay. Put it over there. I'm gonna put it over like so. It is funny. Why is he not switch on? Why? Why, Delilah? This is not correct. Why is he not giving me? So must I enable those all? No, that is impossible. Because if you're going to do it like that, why is doing this? Why he is not switching on my gameplay text? Why he is not switching? So what is happening? He cannot find my structure or something. Oh, only not my structure, but the structure. Okay, so let that for what it is for the moment. I'm gonna investigate it later. But this is not correct. Because I don't need to do this. And if I do, no, there's nothing much. This is not correct because I'm not using that. Simple as it is. Simple as it is, I'm not using this. Boom, 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 boom. Also default. Okay, I got it. Okay, sorry. I was not looking here. Okay, hold on a sec. So let's do it again. Use this one now. Get. Then set. Yep, then that guy, and then switch on. Huh? Switch. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Like I say, it's a while since I was using ACF, so we need to have 3 in our case, I suppose. So we need to have the health. Oh, we need to have hunger. And on the last, we need to have thirst. Okay. Yippity pippy. Okay, so that's good. Remove that. Basically what you do here is the same thing like what I did with adding the fill color. So this is doing the fill color basically. And you can duplicate this one more time. Because we have 3 bars. And we put that like so, for example. And then yeah. 7 1 1 1 8. Oh, just to have something different, maybe 6 color P dot 2. So we have difference in color. Okay, so compile and save. Yippity pippy. So that should be fixed now. Yep. Handle this guy. Do we need to do something in here? No. Everything seems to be okay. Okay, so this should be okay now. So these files are okay. Then what do we need to do more? We need to go back and we go over every widget now. So we're gonna, in my case, just change the font. Then we go to the graphic and we're gonna control all the event first. Okay, so player controller. Yeah. Yeah, this should be okay. Then set it with character. It's going to go to the component. So yeah, that's a component. Again, the component. So that's okay. We don't need to do anything. Then the other one. Check this guy. Because we need to see that we don't overlook places where it's maybe loading in the another widget or something, you know. So we really need to be careful with the code at the moment. So that seems to be okay. So we're gonna close it. This guy also, that's also one of them. So yeah, there's nothing. It's directly. And then here we do the same. We going to hold on, close it first. The event graph. What do we have? The construct. Okay. Refresh equipment for the rest code. No code. Then refresh equipment. Here, yeah, you see, this is what I mean. I already did it, but this is what I mean. So you need to replace this. Okay. That is for this guy, the setup. Here you don't need to do anything. So this is okay. Compile and save. Close this guy. This we did. This we did. Item button. Oh yeah, that's from the inventory. But that I'm not doing at the moment. That is for later. It's really the interface itself I want to have working. This is item info. Open it. Same thing. I change the text. Go inside the graph. Event. Do we need to do something here? No. I suppose this was the one that gave errors, but like now it doesn't do it. So basically, if you have that, just delete this and put it back. Okay, so this guy is okay. Compile and save. Which one we need? The target icon. That was just that. That doesn't have code. Okay, so that is also okay. Our on head, we already did this. Yep, here was also nothing that is creating a widget or something. Ah yeah, I did something, but it doesn't have to do. Okay, close, close. I think that we are okay for the basic widget. I think so. Hold on. I see. But this I don't understand. Why? Why in the hell? He keeps on loading the wrong file. Why? Let's do a quick test. I need to be in this guy, not there. I'm in the own. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, hold on, I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna take this one as the plugin, this is the one we created. This is the one we created. So basically, leave that like that. So setup. Don't go up, core. I need to be in this guy, this guy. I'm gonna do it like this. He must load the other one now. So we are correct in setting it up. Huh? So you cannot go in the plugin directory. There's nothing referring, and there's nothing in here that is referring to the plugin directory. Eh? Unless it's on the character. It's not, yeah. It takes a time. Eh? It takes some time. Eh? But we still get the warning. Eh? So he's still loading the wrong thing in. He's still loading the wrong on head widget. Why? Why is he doing this? And this is also so visual. It looks okay. Behind the scenes, it's not looking okay. Okay. So this doesn't do anything. So where is he loading that in? Where is he loading that in? Oh. It has nothing to do with our configuration. The configuration is okay. It also has nothing to do to read values. It's really loading in the wrong widget. That is the only thing he's doing. Loading in the wrong widget. Base game mode. Base game mode, that's this guy. We do not need to modify anything of the code, not it whatsoever. Put it back here. So this is all correct. What is causing this? So the game mode is set up correct. It's referring to the correct HUD class. This we don't need anymore. So it's referring to the correct HUD class. It's going to the correct HUD class that we defined. Yeah, you see, it's the correct one. These he replaced. It was mainly this guy at the moment that he's having trouble with, eh? This guy, what is here? Something I overlooked or? It's not finding this guy. So he is somewhere in between here. That something is loading wrong. Why? Hold on. Open our example. Because Pask is using also his own sample HUD. But yeah, it's just a child of. So, okay, we're gonna do just the same like we are doing in the other project. So we go to the project itself. Blueprints, the HUD, this guy we need. So we need to go here. Open this. So he goes to. He takes it directly from inside here. Okay. On head user widget, it's that guy. There's nothing defined on the owner or something, so yeah, so we did replace this. Then we go in here. We replace this part by our own. Then at the bottom the same thing. Yep, so that is correct. Am I overlooking something? Am I overlooking something? I'm not overlooking something. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? So Pask use his own, yeah, that is normal, but that is not the correct way to do it. Yeah, unless you want to have this layout, of course. But this is something. That was not the correct one. I took the wrong one. This guy I need. Not. Yeah, this guy I need. Okay. It goes directly to this guy. Okay, so directly in the plugin folder. What do we have here? Event. So yeah, that we don't all have because we only have. Did I maybe overlook something? Let me quickly check. No, this is the combat thing. We didn't set that up yet. Movement is movement. Dodge, that are actions. We didn't put any actions for the moment. This we did. The jump we did. I'm looking if I can find. That's the aiming, so we didn't do any actions or whatever. And this has to do with locomotion. No, I cannot see something that maybe could lead to the health widget. Ah, did we forget? Aha. Ha 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 ha. Okie dokie. Let's find out. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can quickly overlook something. Eh? Okay, so that we don't need because I'm pretty sure that the hot thing for us is okay. So we go on sample car characters, the base. That guy. Yeah, that's the one we need. Let's quickly verify our thing. Oh, but yeah, okay. It is what it is, but we found it. Okay, save. Dum 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 dum. Oh, what is happening? Yeah, okay. And bang. And now, yeah, but I put the delay. I enlarged the delay. Hold on. Okay, that is fixed. So okay, like you see, you really overlook something very quickly. So now normally the widget stuff is half done because we need to do the interaction. So we need to see if the interaction widget will work. So for that, we first need to start setting up the base items classes. That is what we first need to do. So that we will do in the next video. So I will close it now here. So this part is done. Sorry for the delay, but yeah, that is basically if you're going to do it, you come to some problems and you need to debug. So I like to do it like this, that you see what can go wrong instead of just making it and just go like a train over it. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna close it here. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next session. Thanks, bye bye.